Well, we're back now, and what we're going to talk to you today about is the features concept in Canva. Excuse me. And in features, there are some really cool ideas. There's all kinds of photos, icons. You can actually send in and print things. They work with some apps here, and and it shows you how you can download like a shortcut to it and things like that. So we're going to go to photos. And if you click the learn, I'm just going to show you photos, and you can name anything. So I love ocean view, ocean waves. Okay, wait a minute, there it was, ocean waves. So here is some pictures of ocean waves, and you just go through here, and this little crown we're talking about, this is the free. That's free. That's for the if you were to pay for it, but for being an educator, it's free. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is some of the features that are really nice on the features is, whoops. Okay. So there is, see all, there's some icons here that you can find. So I'm just going to open something up here. So I'm going to create a sign here and I'm going to make a presentation. It is similar to this is like a Google Slides or PowerPoint. It's not as in depth as those, but it does have some things. So let's say you want to do. I'm just going to say here we go, and I just want to use this page. Okay. Okay. Now, if you wanted to upload your own photos, and I've got some here, but I'm going to show you like I've been doing a project for for Harrison. Let's say I want to put this runner in there. I know we're not going to put the runner in there. But what I want to show you is how we can zoom in. This is our zoom, okay, and this is a little grid down here, so you can see the multiple pages. But you can see that now. It has effects here, and what? Let's say I want to get rid of the background of this behind this guy. You could click on the background, and there it is. There he is, and you can crop it. So let's say you want to crop this photo, and crop means to remove excess parts of an image. Okay. And so now let's say you want to make this bigger. Okay. So you can make it bigger. Okay. Let's say you can copy it and you want to paste it. I'm not sure why it gave me back the same one here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try it again. Copy, paste. There you go. Okay. So now if I want to go effects again, there's filters here where you can change. You make it look like a selfie. You can do retro. There's grayscale, things like that. There's adjustments. You can adjust the brightness or contrast, so you can slide it like any photo. You can do this. Okay. Crop, obviously. We talked about that, and we're going to cancel that. And you can flip it. You can flip it horizontal, or you can flip it vertical. Pretty easy. Oops, let's flip it back over here. The other one I want to tell you about effects, I'm going to hit reset, is there's all kinds of these. So they have a soft, it plays a little bit with the filters. You want to color pop, let's say you want to do something like that. Or there is what they call a duotone. A duotone is two colors. So it's black or gray, and this is going to be sea blue. That's actually an old printing term, is duotone. So there's brush. Okay, classic is more just, it's got a bit of a tinge of brown in it. Okay, so there's duotones. You can put a shadow on them, a color mix, and just play with it. You could do a frame for a cell phone. So you could put this inside the frame, so you can make him smaller. Oops. So he fits inside. Whoops, come on. So you could do that. Okay. So it looks like he's inside the cell phone. Okay. I mean, you double click this, there's the crop. So you can do that kind of stuff. So it's really has a lot of different tools, and I use quite a few of them, but I don't use them all, and I'm still learning. The secret is you keep learning. That's how you grow. But the biggest feature to me is the background removal. You can pretty much put any picture in; it's going to remove the background. Now, if you're wearing a white shirt and you're against a white wall, good luck. It's not going to see you as well. Okay. But for most of your pictures, you can drop the background out. So if you were taking a picture of your students and you want to highlight, like we were doing that one about the spelling girl. Okay. If we wanted to drop the background out behind her, you just put her against a gray wall or a neutral color wall that you can see, and you just hit background erase and it's gone. Okay. So it's really user friendly on that. Yeah, some of the other features, I think, I want to go here. You can do image crop. We showed you that. Textures. Oh, yeah. Photos. This thing's loaded with photos. So if you want photos, you can upload your photos, whatever you want. You can upload your own. That's what this is for. You can do your own thing here. I was looking for a golf cart there. Golf cart. I can say golf cart. And there's pictures of golf carts. Okay, some clip art. Okay, now if I wanted to do it in photos, I could say golf cart. Okay, and you're going to get photos. So what I mean by clip art is elements where photos are going to be what you and I would determine as pictures. Okay, so that you kind of need to know those two different things. There's a text tool. It has some other ones, some ideas for you. So maybe you don't want to I don't know which font I want to use. You just drag it over here. Oops. And so maybe you want to, high, and you want to change it to red. Okay. Okay. And these two guys are grouped together. It's really hard to see. Let me get it out of here a little bit so you can see it. You get rid of this guy. You're gone. You're gone. Move this guy. Okay. See how these are kind of it's called grouping. So if you want to break them apart, you ungroup it, and you can move up a little bit higher, and then you would hold the shift, click the other one, and say group, and now they're a little closer together. That's called grouping. So you hold the shift and click each thing, and you hit right click and say group, it groups them all together, and you can manipulate the size that way. So everything changes, not just one thing. But there's different fonts here, different styles. I mean, they have a ton of. So if you type in calligraphy, whoops, it kind of did you. So let's say you want a cartoon font. Okay, maybe they have some here. Bobby Jones. I'm not sure what Bobby Jones is. Okay, crafty girls. Okay, or shadows, things like that. Or you could say calligraphy. Oops. If I spell it right, there you go. Calligraphy. So it looks like like there's like an old English. There looks like somebody's handwriting. So you have multiple things you can do with it. So as I tell my students in my class, the best computer you're using is the one between your ears. Try that one. Okay. So and right up here in the right, so you can ungroup. Okay. Or you can group them back together. Okay. And let's say you like it. This is what that padlock's for. So now I can't move it. Let's say you like something. I like science lessons right there. I'm going to get back on that. And I can, because it's, let's group it. Okay, now I can say, okay, it's locked. So now I can't move that. And if I duplicate the page, it'll be on here at the same spot. Do you see what we're saying? So it's something to think about. So that is on here. That is what we call the features. Oh yeah, curved text. One last thing I forgot. Curved text, if you wanted to curve text, you can just go up here, okay, and I want to put something in here. Oops, I hit it twice, sorry. And you say, hello. Now it does not curve like you're used to with some of the, Adobe, or not Adobe, but Google. I think Google does curve a little bit, but not nearly like that. But they do have, and it's up here, effects, and you can curve it here. Okay, and you can pull it out a little bit. You see how you can do that, and you can adjust the circle. You see, there's a circle there, so that's something you can do. Okay, so it's very user friendly on that. Okay, so that is this part of the what we call the. Let me go back to the home of the features. Okay, and the next we're going to cover a little bit about learning.